I failed my first PhD interview for a fully funded project in the UK. Now, there is nothing as painful as getting to the interview stage of a PhD process and not doing well. It will surprise you to know that even though I was the only one that interviewed for that project, I was not the one they were looking for. They re-advertised the project and even told me not to reapply. There were 3 things I believe did not make me do well in this interview. I readjusted these 3 things and passed my next interview for a fully funded project in the United Kingdom. Unlike me, I believe that you can ace your first interview, and that is why I'm doing this video. Number 1, I did not do a deep research into the core interests of my supervisor. PhD interviews are less about your academic achievement and they are more about how you fit into what your supervisor wants. Imagine that as a person, I love vegetables and someone comes to me who is an expert in making vegetables but keeps talking about sandwiches. I'm likely not to synchronize with him. That was how it was. I was not hammering on what I know they would like to hear. I did not emphasize on their interest. Remember that these people are going to invest over £200 on you over the course of 4 years. So they have to like you. And how they can like you is when you emphasize their interest. The second thing I didn't do well was I did not dig deep into their research method. I remember they asked me about the method that they will be carrying the research with, and I only knew the tool and not how it worked. This one I knew was a big one because I saw the disappointment on their faces. You want to make sure you know the research methods, the flow of the research. Not perfectly, because you cannot actually know it perfectly. At least you should have done a good work to reasonably explain to them what the methods are like. So I failed in this regard again. Now, the third one does not even sound very important, but it's very important. I was overdressed. I remember that I put on a complete blue suit with a white shirt, although without the tie. The dress made me a little robotic. I was not very free. And when you are doing interviews like this, you want to be as animated as possible. You know, coming from a place like Nigeria, when you have interviews, you dress so uptight so that, you can look very serious. But it's not like that here. When you are called for an interview, you want to make sure you are not dressed too casually and you are not dressed too formally. The most important thing is to look for what you are comfortable with that falls within a casual dress and a formal dress. Because even the person that is interviewing you is not necessarily on a suit and a tie. I'm organizing a free PhD scholarship workshop where I'll be telling you how to prepare and apply for scholarships in the UK and tips to make your application stand out. It's going to be on the 25th of August. Type PhD in the comment section and I'll send the registration link directly to you. Thank you.